No, this is the first time I'm going live on Facebook. And so I've been doing lives for a while now on Instagram. And I was at the Neem Karoli Baba Samadhi in Vrindavan when it dawned on me, or it was downloaded to me, that I am to do a live every single day. And lo and behold, I went live on Instagram. And since the next day of that decision of going live every single day, uh, my live from Instagram has disappeared. So here I am going live on Facebook for the first time. I haven't seen Facebook in a long time. I rarely know what's up on Facebook. So this is interesting from that perspective. Um, so what I do, what I've been doing over on Instagram, and people on Instagram that follow me there and also follow me here would know that I talk about a lot of, I'm a transformation coach and a wellness architect. And I talk about a lot of ways in which you can bring ease into your life. You can bring awareness into your life. You can bring joy, expansion, and truly align with the wholeness of you. We find ourselves split in this world, trying to take on an identity and avatar, and always trying to fulfill that identity. But we're expanded beings. So trying to fulfill small roles is not for us. So that's what I do, that's what I teach, that's what my work is, and that's what I share in my live sessions, whether it is alone or with somebody as a chat. So today I want to talk about something that happened to me just half an hour ago. I was out since morning, the weather is great, and I was walking around really enjoying myself. I was sitting extremely meditatively, relaxed, completely relaxed, enjoying my time alone, enjoying my space, enjoying the wind, enjoying the earth, enjoying the grass, breathing nicely, but sitting alone in the park. And then I was walking around slowly, looking at each individual plant and flower, and really feeling grateful for looking at them, and feeling aligned and feeling absolutely great. And somebody came up to me, a very nice person, and he said, "Hey, what's wrong with you? Is everything okay? Because you're seeming like you're not talking to anybody and you're like really in yourself. Are you okay?" And I'm absolutely okay. And it's not like I there are days when I'm not okay. What I'm trying to shine light on is this culture where we need to be seen a certain way to be identified as doing okay. So I remember some time ago, somebody came up to me and asked me, "Hey, is everything okay with you? Because you don't post pictures of your vacations, or you don't go out, you don't seem to go out as much." When I hear people talk, I do not take it as, oh, this is something for me all the time. If it resonates, I take it and I'm like, okay, this is something for me to look at. This is something for me to find out. This is something for me to fix or work on or consider the next time. But mostly, when anybody talks, they're doing a reflection of themselves. They're showing you what's going on within them. So when somebody tells you that you need to go out on a vacation to feel good, you don't have to imbibe that. When somebody tells you that you need to be sitting in a group and laughing and showing that you're happy, you don't need to imbibe that. You only and only need to be really balanced within. And that does not mean that you will not go on a vacation and you will not sit with the group and laugh and enjoy yourself. It just means that my happiness does not come from the external visuals of what is considered happy, but comes from an internal stability. And this is a switch that, as a society, each of us, every individual in the society, must go through, because otherwise, for how long are we going to find hooks in other people for our own happiness? This is why, because we have made our happiness, because we have made our stability external. There is a report by the World Health Organization which says that within 5 to 10 years, there is going to be a mental health pandemic. Now, understand, a mental health situation across the world and a mental health pandemic, what is the difference? A pandemic means that if I have it, you sitting here will have it. Means it's an infectious disease. How can mental health problems become infectious? It's because we have hooked if I am dependent on you for my happiness, now if you're not happy, I'm automatically unhappy. So as a group, it is important for us to start finding our happiness within and not externally. This habit of finding happiness externally, this habit of booking our expectations, our desires, our means of source of happiness onto others, onto events needing to happen. This is a problem. This is one of the causes of the pandemic as it's occurring to me right now. So, no, when somebody is isolated, when somebody is by themselves, they are not necessarily lonely. They could be having an absolutely great time, like I was. I was in some form of bliss. I was in love with the grass on which my feet were touching. My breath was so smooth. And when I was looking at the flowers, I felt like I was in union with them. And this was thought of as a problem. So I would think that this is the end of this episode, because even as what I didn't know what I never know what I'm going to talk about. Something happens and then I come on and I start to share. But this, it made me realize like what is going on. Like being happy by myself is considered a problem. So what is the definition of happy now in this world? That is something for you to reflect on. I hope you do that. And I hope you start to find stability within rather than without. I'm not saying don't have friends. I'm not saying don't party. I'm not saying don't go out. I'm not saying don't go on vacation. I'm not saying don't sit in groups and laugh. I'm saying that if you need that to be stable, reflect within and start work on yourself. The sooner you start, the better it is. Because if you cannot be happy alone, if you cannot sit with your eyes closed even for 15 minutes alone, there is a real problem. You are heading towards that pandemic. And before time, if you can do things, what is that? Precaution is better than cure. If you can take some precautions now, then isn't that wonderful? So I wish you all the best and I hope you have a lovely day and take care. Bye.